This is the split push backliner Wraith build guide. This is split into 3 parts: the item build itself, how and why these items are the best, how the character works, and finally a full game with live commentary. No cherry picking. I just join a match and give you the how and the why and everything I'm thinking and doing and why I'm doing it. Let's get into it. Disclaimer, this cannot solo carry a team. If your team sucks, you can defend decently, but you can't 1v6. So you can hold off attackers if they're sieging your patron, but if your team sucks, you can't like just wipe out the enemy team with this build, unless they're really, really bad themselves. You are more useful split pushing or solo ganking, in a 1v1 situation than in a team fight with this build, but you still technically can. And also, late game, we become more of a debuff or backliner support than a split pusher or a 1v1er because of how everyone else scales and how we're built. So, just keep that in mind. So, before I go over the build, if you want this build for yourself in your game, click this Browse Builds button at the top, click the Public tab, type in the word Swole, push Enter, and you'll see the Swole BGYT Split Push Backliner Wraith Build GU. It cut off the word guide for some reason, but go ahead and click that Art button to toggle it as favorites. It'll be right here in your favorites tab. And then whenever you click this, it'll show up in your game whenever you're playing. And it also comes with an ability point order and upgrade order kind of thing here, which will prompt you as you play the game, highlighting what you should learn and when you should upgrade things. But we buy everything left to right, top to bottom. Let's go over why I have these items in this very specific order. So first off, this build is very surprisingly bursty early on with Card Trick, and it is the first ability we're going to learn. I'll go over the skill order in a bit, but essentially we're getting extra charge for an entire extra Card Trick to burst the enemy down, and we're going to kind of use that momentum of the burst with Mystic Burst and Extra Spirit for more damage. After that, we're going basic magazine so we can build up more card tricks with more bullets and also secure last hits and denies. Then we have close quarters. This is more for jungling later, but it's just really nice for that bullet shield health. It's really nice damage when the enemy is close, and you will be getting close to them. They will be diving you, and you will just delete them with this. Next up, we're filling out our health with extra stamina, extra health, and sprint boots. These all give you that 11% base health for a 33% base increase very early on, all 500 buys. And these are just really, really nice to have. And we build off of all of these later, so they're not wasted. Then, the painful part. And you're going to have this very early, but Ricochet. Yes, you are saving for Ricochet, but with this build, you will most likely get kills early on, and it's going to propel you forward. So, you can actually get Ricochet as early as 10 minutes if you're doing good, and that is if your team is taking objectives, you're winning the lane by killing your lane opponents, and you're, taking their tower. Whereas, if you're doing absolutely horrible, your team is losing all their lanes, you're getting 1v2'd in the lane split push, you're constantly dying and feeding, you'll have Ricochet at 15 minutes, even at your worst, okay? So just, hang out for 15 minutes, and then you'll have this first line completed. As soon as we get Ricochet, we can then go speed jungle. But also, we can do small camps with just these first 3 item buys as soon as they spawn in. It's 2 cards, just poof on the ground. That wipes out the whole small camp. As long as you have the second upgrade of Card Trick for that plus 50 damage. Very easy to get. Next up, we will go to the second line here. Now, things start to speed up a lot here, but we're going to get Titanic Magazine. And this is so we can just hold left click and kill the entire jungle camp without a single reload, but also so we can pump damage into the enemy lane creatures and the enemy heroes, building up more card trick charges, which by now will be maxed out. Then we have Quicksilver Reload, because you absolutely need this in a PvP fight, because if you run out of ammo, you're doing no damage, you're not building card trick. And the whole build works because we constantly shoot and we constantly build cards to throw as soon as they're up. Yes, we are card spamming early on. So Quicksilver Reload also gives you more damage on one of your cards that you throw out, so it's really nice for poke, but it's mostly for speed jungling. Then we have Swift Striker. This will significantly speed up your jungling, and shooting faster significantly builds your card trick. This is, yes, it lowers your bullet resist, but we're going to fix that in a little while. But right now, at this point in the game, you're just jungling. Your bullet resist doesn't matter. You're not really engaging in PvP fights or team fights. Point Blank is also a massive increase to our jungle speed, but also it has that +1 stamina. And so with that, we can push a little deeper down lanes and get away from bad encounters, because we also have a teleport called Project Mind, or Project Mind, however you want to pronounce it. But more on that in a bit. So enduring speed is our boots upgrade. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but and I'm going to talk more about this in a bit in the video, but essentially, Wraith scales her sprint speed with Spirit. So we don't get a lot of... We'd still get movement speed, but we're going to be sprinting like 25 meters a second around the map. It's crazy. But we still get the boots, so we don't be slowed as hard, and we need that move speed early on so we can jungle faster. We get Fortitude, so we can jungle faster. It gives us weapon damage and move speed. All of these help us jungle faster, makes us more tanky with more health. Surge of Power, we're going to bind this to our card trick. By the way, Quicksilver Reload, we're binding this to full auto because you're going to be spamming card trick. You don't want to accidentally reload when you have like 98% of your magazine remaining. Now, Surge of Power is another move speed buff, and we're going to be using that on card trick. We'll throw a card out when we're running around for that 2 extra move speed, but it also gives us fire rate, which we're going to be spamming cards, so we're going to get that fire rate. But also the ability Spirit Power makes the card trick hit even harder, which is important for later. It doesn't really scale that much right now, though. Superior Stamina gives us fire rate and Spirit Power, both of things that we really need, but it gives us 3 stamina and the ability to triple jump and double dash. So with this, we can now go dive Spirit Walkers, towers, push a lane. We can run into an enemy, and then if his friends are hiding on the side waiting for an ambush, we can get the hell out of there. With all of this stamina, you're going to have 7 stamina and a teleport, so you're very, very safe. Improved Spirit gives us Spirit Power, which increases our sprint. It also gives us sprint and bonus health. Very nice. So this is really cheap for movement speed. This gives us quite a bit of movement speed. And then we fill out our tankiness with bullet armor, improved bullet armor, spirit armor, improved spirit armor. And you could buy these in any order that you want, but just check the enemy team and see what they're mostly building. If most of the bars are purple, go spirit armor first. So you don't have to buy these left or right. You can kind of pick and choose. And if you don't need tankiness because you're walking all over the enemy, then by means skip it for now, but you do want to be tanky later on. Being tanky allows you to escape being dove by the entire enemy team with your teleport and with your superior stamina. Next up is Mystic Vulnerability into Escalating Exposure. This allows us to kill people with card trick late game. It also gives us resistance, which we need, and bonus health. Very nice. Then we have Improved Burst. At this point, you're going to be chunking enemies with that first card, but the other cards won't really do much. This is just a filler item. And, you know, part of me is like, we don't even need this in the build, but it is nice to have just at this point in time. Whereas late game, we do sell this later, okay? And it's not too much later. It's maybe like 5 or 10 more minutes into the match. But currently, if you're doing good and you get here fast, it really hurts the enemy team before they build resists. Finally, Mystic Reverb. This is resistance. It gives us some lifesteal on Spirit, which you're going to really feel when you push full auto for that Spirit damage. But also, it slows the enemy. And I put this on card trick because I spam card trick like crazy. And this is basically a 20 to 30... No, I'm sorry. It's more like a 50% damage of your card trick applies in a little while. So very powerful stuff. Boundless Spirit gives us a bunch of Spirit Power, bonus health, weapon damage, sprint speed. And again, Spirit Power gives us more sprint speed on Wraith. So this is the final item that allows us to zoom around the map at like 25 movement speed a second. It's nuts. Now, very late game, I'm talking 40, 50 minutes in if the match isn't over for whatever reason. Obviously, you're not split pushing hard enough if you're still going on. But if you are, if the enemy is very resilient and they have an unbreakable defense, then what you're going to do is you're going to sell point blank this item here for toxic bullets so that you could start bleeding everyone with your ricochets and reducing their healing. This is how you break defense. This is how you break tanks. Then we have Inhibitor, and you're going to sell Quicksilver Reload for Inhibitor. That's going to lower their damage and make them slow, give you bonus health and damage. Then you're going to sell Improved Burst. You're going to sell that for Suppressor into Mystic Slow, which is going to give you a fire rate slow on your attacks and a movement slow, and it's going to spread all over when you have full auto casted. So that is the items. That's the order. Now, the skill order is as follows. At the start of the game, you're going to learn Card Trick. This is your Harass, and you have to shoot enemy creeps or the enemy hero to charge this up. It is not on a cooldown. You have to shoot constantly to charge this up. And our build early on revolves around charging this up as fast as possible because it's very powerful when we spam it in their faces, okay? Also, I'm gonna talk about how the skill works in a bit because it's a little tricky to aim sometimes, but I'll give you some tips. Next up is the second thing we learn is full auto. A lot of people they just want to dive you and get in your face, especially shivs, Moe and Krills, etc. So you pop this, you have fire rate, you have spirit damage on your bullets. It's really, really nice, and it's going to hurt them so bad, and it's going to buff all your minions around you, which will be shooting them, by the way, the enemy hero, if you have any, minions left alive. So it's a really nice buff to everything around you, but it just makes engaging you that much harder. That's why we pick it second. Third is project mind, so you can teleport away. And finally, telekinesis, so you can lift enemies up. Now, we upgrade card trick all the way first. We don't upgrade anything else first. We upgrade card trick all the way so that we have that 50% card summon rate. This allows us to build charges ridiculously fast. Now, the second upgrades that we do, we upgrade full auto twice, so we get that +5 spirit damage per bullet, which doesn't sound like a lot, but we're going to be shooting really, really fast, and that damage adds up like crazy, especially early on. It also really helps deal with the big jungle camps. Then we fully upgrade Project Mind so that we get that 28-second cooldown. Very nice. Then we fully upgrade Telekinesis for our ultimate because this doesn't really kick off until late game. And then we finally max out full auto for that bullet lifesteal, which we don't really use or need because we have Fortitude as our main source of healing. So that's the skill order. Now on to how Wraith works, starting with her weapon. Her weapon is called the Rake, and it is a rapid-fire weapon with a very long fall-off range, so you can pelt enemies from a distance, which, even though at super far away you only deal 1 damage to an enemy hero, you should still always be shooting them so that you can build up your card trick. You have to shoot enemies to build this up, and it builds up faster on enemy heroes than it does enemy creeps, but if there are no heroes to shoot, you will always be shooting the creeps. So, this weapon is, here's the fall off. If I shoot this, there is no, well, there's a little bit of spread, so you'll have to be aware of the bullet spread there. But essentially, there's no real bullet drop. It also has very high velocity of 572, which is faster than even some people's weapons with high velocity mag. Alright, so what this means is that it's pretty easy to kill steal. It's pretty easy to secure kills and deny the enemy. So, very, very nice. And it also has quite a large magazine at 52, just default with no items. And so, you basically just constantly shoot the enemy creeps, and yes, you are constantly pushing the lane. That is how you play Wraith. That is how you're going to play this build, at least. And that's basically it. The weapon deals an okay amount of damage. It's very small amounts, so if you try to shoot a Yamato while she's charging up, you're going to deal no damage. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of your weapon and her ability. But other than that, you just constantly shoot. Now, later on, you get full auto. That's going to increase your fire rate, and our build increases our fire rate quite a bit. So your weapon will be dealing lots of damage. Even though we're not building as a bullet carry, we are still a semi-bullet carry due to the nature of the weapon itself. Very, very good stuff. So yeah, that's her weapon. Very easy to use. It's very newbie friendly. It's easy to aim. Now, you do have to be accurate with it, okay? It's not like a shotgun or, a projectile. It's literal bullets. So you have to kind of thread the needle and make sure you're headshotting the enemy creeps. Try to get headshots on the enemy heroes or body shots from far away if you just want to charge up card trick. Because a headshot, when you're at max distance, doesn't really do anything. Well, it's doing a little bit there, but yeah. Like, there's no way you can full auto heads, right? Just aim center mass, charge up that card trick, and that's Wraith's weapon. By the way, for those that don't get it, the weapon name is based on gambling because she's a gambler. So, card trick is your first ability. This is your lane harass. You also can spam this later in the game constantly as you shoot. Though it is a DPS loss on a single target, but if you're far away like this, it is not a DPS loss. But the way it works is it throws a card out like so. There you go. I'm going to turn on no cooldown here. And essentially, when you throw a card out, it follows your mouse. So you can make it, you can turn it around, you can kind of float it around and, yeah, crash it into buildings, I suppose. But I'm going to charge this up. Here is how fast it charges on an enemy hero with no upgrades. So you can see here, it takes quite a bit of shots to charge it up, and now it's available. You can see here at the top, you'll have this purple floating card, meaning that you have one card available. You can also see down here, you have one charge available. When you upgrade it the first time, you will then have 2 charges. Now there's 2 cards up here. And yeah, so you throw it out, it follows your mouse around, you can kind of slam it into the ground, you can kind of do an airstrike on the enemy. But the cool thing is that if you're aiming towards an enemy hero, it will like lock on to them. As long as you're just mousing in their general direction, it will do its best to home in on that target. So if they roll away, just make sure you keep your mouse stuck on them, and you will hit them. It's pretty neat. It's pretty nifty. It's very easy to use and quite intuitive. But yeah, let's go ahead and charge that up. Now, once we get the 50% card summon charge, you can see here that it charges way faster. Now, this does also charge up on enemy creeps and jungle minions, but it does not charge up as fast. Also, we do use this to jungle, and you can use this to farm the creep wave. Now, be aware that if an enemy is taking cover near their creep wave, and they're like kind of dodging around creeps, and you try to mouse over them, it will sometimes lock onto the creep instead of them, and make it harder to hit them. Also, if someone ducks behind cover, like say they're behind this, then you have to be very peculiar with your aiming, right? You have to be like, I don't know if that would have hit or not. But essentially, it does take a lot of practice to use this thing, but it's really fun whenever you have this thing charged up and you're throwing a bunch out at a time. And because we have Ricochet, we charge it up even faster because it's hitting multiple targets. But yeah, you can lob it in the air and then aim it down at them so it hits from the sky. You can also aim it low or just throw it straight at them and as they're dodging around. I'll show you on a moving target so you get kind of an idea of how it swoops around. So here we go. And there we go. That's a hit. Let's actually get a little bit airborne here. And I wasted all my stamina, but let's get another charge real quick. There we go. And no, I didn't want to fly on that thing, but essentially,
I don't miss.
There we go. It's just as long as you have the mouse on the hero, it will hit. As long as they don't like dart behind a wall, like if they shwip around a corner, like right before it blows up, they'll be safe. But you know, this one's he's like freaking out. But yeah, you just have to. It takes some practice, and you will miss some shots, and sometimes the card will fly around and hit a minion instead because you'll be mousing around and it's going to lock onto a minion instead of the hero. And it's like, oh, geez. See how it kind of swooped around there and hit the backside? So yes, it has a pretty tight turn radius. It's very interesting, and if you've never played Wraith and you think that a Wraith is hitting you with all their cards, it's just an auto, it's just homing in. That's just what it is. It's not like they're super uber really good at like doing guided missile stuff or anything. So with our build 15 minutes in, we charge up very, very quickly, and you can spam these, right? You can literally cast them back to back to back. And also, let's say you have an enemy lifted early on, you can shoot them and you can spam cards on them as they're lifted, like this, and you will just chunk them for lots of damage early on in the game. Now, late game, you deal more damage with your full auto and your left click than you do with card trick. So you would just shoot them in the head, preferably normally. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff upgraded so I can kind of show you what this looks like here. And I'll talk more about these abilities in a bit. But late game, you're not going to use card trick up close. You're just going to shoot them. And I don't have full build, so I'm doing no damage. I'm also level 1. So let's get a little bit more of the build real quick so you can see the actual damage that we're going to be able to do here. And also, like I said, we're quite tanky. So this would be like a kind of a mid to late game build right here. And we're going to go ahead and reload. So now we have way bigger of a magazine. And then the combo is you lift them, you push 3, you left click on the head. And you can see that, now we don't do the most damage with this build compared to a gun carry. Obviously a gun carry will do more damage, but we still do quite a bit. And also our card trick, it's going to be doing quite a bit of damage too. Especially because you can spam it. Alright, so the way we do this is there's a whole enemy team fight in front of us with a lot of creeps, and they're pushing into our patron. So we sit all the way in the back, and we're ricocheting bullets, and our cards are gonna, like, they're gonna come back, like, 10 times faster than that. They're gonna come back instantly. So we're just gonna spam cards from the back line constantly like this, and you can see that the damage is gonna get absolutely ridiculous crazy, especially if I have improved burst and mystic reverb. Once I have those items, oh man, they're dead as hell, right? So yeah, now we start really chunking them for a lot of damage here. Alright. And again, you're going to be throwing cards like crazy. Way faster than what I'm showing you because I'm only shooting a single target. But when it's ricocheting around and hitting everybody, it gets dirty. It gets absolutely dirty. So, that's card trick. Project Mind is your second ability. Now, early on, it doesn't have much of a range. You can see the range here, and yes, you can just kind of teleport straight in the air if you wanted, which would be kind of stupid. But a lot of neat uses for this is like you can teleport on top of a building to escape enemies who can't otherwise climb the building, but you have to be careful because some buildings will tase you if you get too high. Whereas in the sandbox, they won't tase me. But yeah, like if you see these things on top of a building, that hurts you, right? Which on the sandbox mode, I can't get up here anyway, and it won't deal damage because, again, sandbox mode. But yeah, you have to be aware of that. But most of the time, let's say I'm pushing the lane and suddenly someone from another lane starts to gank me. Oh crap, I turn around, I teleport away, and I roll dodge. I'm behind the tower, I'm safe, I'm hydrated, I'm air conditioned, etc., right? So that's kind of what we use it for. But also later on, when we upgrade it, we get more cast range. We also get a bullet shield that lets us tank a bit of hits from the back as we run away. And then at full upgrade, it really lowers the cooldown. And you can see the range is even further now. So yes, we can teleport quite far. There we go. And so you can use this to zip around it and jungle faster, which I don't recommend, because you're going to be running insanely fast with mid to full build. Because again, if you hover over our vitality here, you'll see sprint speed has a spirit indicator, meaning it scales with spirit. So yes, we do run quite fast. But essentially, you're just going to use this to escape ganks when you're deep pushing in an enemy lane. Or if you're in the enemy jungle, you're going to use your stamina to try to get outdoors and then teleport onto a roof and get to safety. And hopefully they can't, climb the roof, or there's no rope on that particular roof. You can also teleport to a roof if you want to get a nice vantage point to shoot downward and spam card trick on people. And that's something fun to do during team fights. But a lot of times, the enemies will just run up and get you, or like a bebop will grab you or something. So being on the roof isn't really the best place. It's kind of more like trench warfare. You want to be down low throwing the cards and not up high. But Project Mind, it lets you play however you want. It's a very fun ability, especially if you're on defense and you get grabbed and you're about to die, and you can teleport right up top, right behind your fountain, and be safe and healed. And yes, it's a super useful ability. And again, that bullet shield scales with spirit, so you're gonna get a bunch of bullet shield later on as you build your character. Full auto is a buff that gives you fire rate, and then as you upgrade it, you'll get spirit damage per bullet, which we get this as... We're going to have this upgraded by the time we have Ricochet. So when we go jungling, we're going to be using it to kill the large camps very quickly and easily. You also push this if you just want to do more damage, and if someone gets in your face, or if you dive someone in your early lane stage area. But essentially, we use this later on as a reload button, so that we can spam card trick as much as we want. But once we fully upgrade it, it does give you bullet lifesteal. We don't build into that very much, so it's not very useful. That's why we upgrade this at the absolute last. And I'll talk about upgrade order in just a bit, but essentially, yes, that is full auto. Not much to really talk about. No secret hidden text with it. It also buffs minions around you and your allies by half, so they get 10% fire rate. Whoop-de-doo. It's alright, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Telekinesis is your ultimate ability, and early on with no upgrades, it just lifts a single target, and not even that long. They go up in the air, they drop down, you can shoot them while they're floating, they can't move or act or do anything while they're floating, and it's basically just a way to hold someone down from running away for a bit with the way we play. Also, since we're more of a backliner and a split pusher, we just use this. We can stun the enemy and then escape by teleporting away, or we can just, as they float, we can shoot them and card trick them a bunch and kill them early on at least. Mid-game, not so much, but late game we kind of can again. Now, as you upgrade Telekinesis, they will float in the air longer, so now they will float just a bit longer, so there we go. Very nice. And then at full upgrade, it telekinesis everyone in the circle around you. So you can telekinesis multiple targets, which I haven't really seen much use of with this build, at least. And again, like, if we get grabbed by a bebop into the whole enemy team, we can lift everyone up and then escape. It's, it is what it is. It's alright. It does some damage, too. It doesn't do a lot, though, with this build. Even though we build Spirit, it's not going to, like, execute anyone. It's mostly just to hold someone there. And a lot of the time, as a solo queue, when you're playing in mid-elo, what happens is you ult someone, and then they float in the air. No one does anything because they're all reloading or something, or their skills are on cooldown. They float back down, and then the Mo and Krill ults instead. So you waste 2 ults killing one guy that was like 10% HP. It's funny to do, but it is a low cooldown ability. It doesn't take too long to come back, especially with our build. So it's pretty fun, and it's very useful early on, especially if someone gets aggressive in your lane. You just float them in the air and shoot them to death while you spam cards in their face. And early game is when our cards hurt the most, because late game we turn the cards into debuff cards instead of damage cards. So yes. Telekinesis, very neat, very easy to use. You just, it's targetable, so it's not a skill shot. You just lift them up. Now, they can run away from this. I know it's a little bit annoying, but if someone has enough run speed, the telekinesis won't, like, attach to them properly until they stop moving or they slow down. So you can see it has to, like, chase them, and then it lifts them up. So, if an enemy is, like, you know, sprint dashing and they have a movement ability and they teleport and they do a bunch of other crap, like if a pocket, you know, teleports. I think he's the only other one with a teleport really right now. But, you know, essentially, they might get lifted up way around the corner or off screen or behind safety. And at least you chase them away. So your ultimate isn't entirely useless. But for this build, we're more of a backliner. So we only use it in a defensive situation most of the time anyway. Now, also to note, at full build, when we are at full build, we have our items, our spirit is at 169, and our sprint speed is 14.1 movement speed a second. Now, the way sprint works is it slowly ramps. So you can see here I'm at 17, 18, 19, 20, right, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it takes a while to hit that 25, but if I jump into a card trick, then I got 27 movement speed, which is faster than riding the rails, way faster. So this allows you to zoom all over the map, farm the enemies. It allows you to farm all the jungles at a hyper speed. You can just run around. If there's someone out of position, you can just run up and then combo them dead, and just sit there and blow them up with card trick and your left click and stuff. And yeah, they're super dead. Super duper dead. Also, yes, that deals tons and tons of damage. And again, you just want to left click late game. You don't want to spam card trick most of the time. But yes, you can hit them with card trick. It will deal lots of damage regardless. Like if they're getting away, spam that card trick, because again, it's like a homing missile, right? When they're running around, and then when they have lots of escalating exposures, these card tricks can really start hurting big time, right? Like, if you manage to do a prolonged team fight and you stack these guys to 20, right, just kind of like that, yeah, it's going to slap, all right? It's going to slap pretty damn hard, especially from a distance, right? That's 1,000, okay? And then it pops the reverb for 700, so, yes, that becomes pretty deadly. And then, of course, you know, just your number 3 ability here does tons of damage, too. So you can see that's like 7,000 just in bullets. Our ultimate, if we stack them up, if they get close to us, that's going to pop them for 1,000, right? So, again, the damage ramps up. It doesn't ramp up as much as other characters. And yes, we still don't do as much damage as a bullet build, but building bullet build on Wraith, everyone does it. It's super boring. It's not as fast for jungling and split pushing. And it's not as fun, and it's a lot harder to play because you have to have really good aim. You have to literally line up heads and, like, you know, I can line up a head here and there, but I'm missing some of my shots, and it's just, you know, when you're, like, in a massive team fight and there's, like, 5 dudes banging you around, Abrams is slamming you into toilets, you know, and stuff like that, it's really hard to get those headshots off, I think. I'm a little bit older, so that is what it is. But let's get into the live gameplay commentary. Alright, this is the live gameplay commentary part of the video. This is why this video is so long. And I have not slept in 26 hours, no warm-up game in 24 hours. Old monitors from 2010, my aim sucks, lots of ghosting, let's go. And I am... Gotta get this text off my screen. Okay, there we go. So, I am a solo queue, and I don't know any of these people. And I am in a blue lane with Yamato. I need to... Sorry, I'm super tired. Card Trick is my first ability that I learned. Also, someone's already dead. What? What the hell? How do you die that fast? What happened? Why is my team feeding already? Anyway, I'm against a Viscous and a Infernus. So again, we're gonna always be shooting something, okay? We're just always gonna be shooting something. But I don't want to shoot something too much and then miss the last hit. So there we go. We got my card trick built up. And yes, I'm just eating the Infernus harass, so there we go. But we harassed them back. We're not doing so good on last hits right now. The enemy has double our farm already, I know. But, you know, I like to I'm getting goo punched. I like to show my builds at their absolute worst. So next up, we're going to learn number 3 here, full auto. And we're going to upgrade card trick. So there, now we have 2 charges. And normally I would have 3 charges because I would buy our first item. But we don't have enough souls yet. Because I'm not last hitting properly and I'm not denying. There we go. Now we have 500. Alright, so we get extra charge. Now we have... I just got to build it up a bit on these guys after I reload. There we go. And awesome. Now I have 3 charges I can dump into the enemy if they get ballsy. Like this guy. Like, look at him. Well, I missed that one. So yeah, we can just start shooting, and this might be a little too ballsy, but hey, I did a lot of damage to them, okay? And I didn't expect him to go in there and do. I'm gonna die here if I stay, so I literally have to go back. Which is I hate to show you me backing, you know, at like 2 minutes into the fight, but you know when you haven't slept this long and you're older, it's very hard to like concentrate. But anyway. You're going to see that this build, regardless of how bad my early lane is, and how bad I am playing and how much I'm missing my cards and stuff, which I think if I landed all 3 cards, he would have died. And if I had my 3 up instead of after the engage, but whatever, it's fine. Also, this Yamato's not even, like, fighting. She's just kind of chilling. I don't know. What's going on? Man, I am cross-eyed. Yes, I am not fit for playing games right now. But hey, you know... The build is that good, okay? If you're a sleepy, tired, drunken, whatever, I don't drink, I don't do drugs or anything. But if you are, this build will still work. And Yamato's just getting absolutely beat down. Alright. Yeah, he's wanting to jump up here, that's fine. We got, look at the cards swoop around. Unfortunately, he did get behind the cover, which drops the lock on. So yeah, that sucks. But yeah, we're just going to always be shooting something so we charge up those cards. But don't let them shoot you. You know, take cover when you can. I have my second buy. Let's get it. I went too far there. Yeah, this lane is pretty brutal with the harass. They're at 1.5k. I'm at 1.2k, so they have 300 on me. Also, Yamato's jungling already, which I kind of wanted to show you, but that's fine. I'll show you later. It's okay. You know, just let her have it. Right? And look, he's going in here again.
Don't stop firing!
I'm stepping in goo, and I just wasted my 3. There's no one there. And he's already back towards the back of his lane. I don't know. Alright. He's like down here, dude. Oh yeah, we got 2 cards on, maybe? No, I got 1 card on him, but he did line of sight me there. So again, I'm not being very good with my cards. So I would normally have a kill by now if I was awake and had my warm-up games. But it is what it is, and I got denied there. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry I'm disappointing you, Mr. Viewer. Yes, I am assuming you're a man, because why would women play this game? But I'm going to learn the second ability, and we're going to get our extra spirit. There we go. And I'm not doing a very good job of anything right now, so... But we're still going to... The build's still going to prevail. You'll see that I'll be top farm. I may not be top frag. We usually don't get top frag with this build, by the way, but we do get top souls farmed. And we do a really good job of backdooring the enemy, killing their spirit walkers if no one else does it. Because sometimes other people run backdoor builds, and they, you know, or they team up because they're like a pre-made in a Discord server. And I did dodge that. I didn't mean to, but hey, it worked out. I was just kind of back-rolling just to be cool. Alright, so yes, we are farming up, and oh, he's coming in. Oh. Seeing Yamato get goo punched is too funny. Because she's like canceling her 1 spell early, and it's not dealing as much damage as it should. I can't even talk, I'm so tired. Let's get that deny. I failed. I failed. This is a very sweaty lane. Oh, I'm getting dunked on. Okay, we got our second upgrade of, what is my skill called again? I'm on fire. Hard trick. What's the name? Yeah, so I'm still on fire. Man, it burns.
Stay strong, buddy.
Alright. We just need to farm up right now. Right now, farming is the name of the game. I'm at 2.4k. The Yamato's still doing a little better than me. I need a heal minion to give me a kiss on my forehead and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Alright. There we go. We actually got that deny, and he didn't deny us. And the heal minion's up there. It's too dangerous, man. Let's see. There's no roofs on this lane either to, like, perch on and dump cards on. Okay, she might be in trouble here. And that's 3 cards, so he's super dead. That was a freebie. I'm pretty sure I hit all 3 cards, even though Yamato got the kill credit. I did my part, okay? I'm doing my part too. You know, it's from Starship Troopers. You know, I like to explain the joke because that's the joke in itself. Whatever. Now, again, we're just buying left to right. It's that easy. That's how I made the guide. So it's as easy as possible to follow. Now we gotta build back those card tricks, and I heard the noise, so I dodged. I almost dodged into it. I think oh, he's over here. What are you doing? Please dive us so I can lift you in the air. I have ultimate, so does he. But he turns into a goo ball. There's his goo ball. Dude, it's really hard to go down this corridor. I'm not ulting that. He's tanky as hell. I can card trick it. Oh, dude, yeah. Let's go. Okay, he's a goo ball. And I'm dead because I took the bait. That's fine. I teleported in the ground, so I failed teleported. I'm pretty wounded here. I have no abilities, no cooldowns, no card trick. So, again, even though this is doing 1 damage to the creep, it still builds our card trick. So we're going to shoot him. Always be shooting, even though it deals 1 damage. And he can light me on fire from that distance. So Infernus is probably the least fun dude to lane against, that and Mirage. But there's no Mirage in this game, luckily. So we're all right there. I have 2 more buys at 500, and then we save for Ricochet, and this is 7 minutes in, so yikers. But yeah, Viscous is also annoying to lane against because if you lift him up, he just does the cube on himself. So yeah, real pain in the butt there. All right, so that's our next 2 buys. Extra health, sprint boots. Now we're healthy. We got shields. You know, we're all right. And look how hard we hit that Infernus. And I could have did that 3 times. Right? Oh, get him! Damn it. I didn't aim it properly, but you get the... Oh, come on. Now he's punishing me for being aggressive. That's fine. This is denies. I am super hurt. Let's just teleport away and go back to base. I just feel like healing. You know, we have a speed boost. We might as well use it. It's just sitting there doing nothing. So we just go back to base. You know, take a sip of water or something, you know, whatever, or coffee. I don't know what they drink at the fountain. It's not even really a fountain, it's just like a little area. And then we go back in. We build up our card trick, and we wait for Ricochet. Which, again, if we shoot... Oh, that Infernus took a lot of damage. Damn, that box was in the way. I haven't gotten any cool hits. But we'll get some, maybe. I don't know. Alright. We gotta focus on our farm. We're at 4.5k. They're at 5k and 4.7k. So we're not that far behind, okay? We're not doing so bad. We just have to save up. We got 6 minutes to get Ricochet. And if it takes you longer than 15, then it just means you're doing real bad. And that's fine, too. As long as you get Ricochet before the game ends. Which, the only reason the game would end any earlier is if there's like a hacker on the enemy team, or just your whole team leaves or gives up or something. Alright, here we go. We are getting it. And then, look at the Infernus over here. This is bait. I fell for that twice. But she's still going for it. Oh, what's he doing? He's running down the hallway, lighting it on fire, hoping we run down it and burn our toes. Singe our tippy toes. Mid-boss has arrived, so now we can get full denied, and normally I'd like to be jungling at this point, but the Yamato's been doing it. And, okay, that's a full charge. So, something's going on in here. He's goo balling. He's indoors. Pretty hard to fit through the door as the goo ball. I mean, I'm sure really good Viscuses can do it just fine, but it takes a good chunk of practice. And they're going in. They killed the tower. They immediately start going in. They really want to push. And yeah, losing tower at 10 minutes, it's fine. Don't worry if you lose tower. We're just chilling. We're gonna farm. And unfortunately, I didn't get any crazy card kills. I mean, I got the one, but it counted as an assist, so it is what it is. I did not mean to do that, but that looked pretty sweet. That was like a weird juke, I guess. Alright, so we can kill the small camps here. Like this. And I missed this one, because I'm bad at aiming, but you get the idea. And we'll go ahead and kill this while we wait for the lane. I'm not pushing the tower. It's I don't have the stamina. Those guys have way too many stuns, crowd controls, and knockups and stuff. So it's just better to be safe than sorry. And because of that, well, Yamato's gonna jungle. So We'll just leave that. It looks like there's a little team fight going on over here. Maybe I could do something about that. Help out a little bit. There. Oh, we have a Mirage on our team. I lied. We do have a Mirage in the game. There we go. Let's lift her up. We're lifting someone up, even though we're not really capitalizing on anything. We did our part, I guess. And that tower or that turret is tanky. What the hell? They buffed their health or something? I know the health is based on McGinnis's health, but all right. So blue lane should be pushing here pretty soon. I'm still waiting on my final upgrade point for what is it? For card trick. Yes, that's the name. And when we get it, we will be able to charge up our cards even faster. But yeah, normally you're still kind of laning right now, and I was hoping to knock the Viscous off his rail. That'd be funny. Yeah, we're just gonna... There's no one here to deny me, so I don't need to hit the souls. I can melee them so I don't lose it. Very annoying lane, said the Bebop in green. Oh yeah, I can imagine. There's a Haze and a Vindicta. Yeah, that's... But you're a Bebop. Bebop's the most annoying guy to fight in the whole game. Bar none. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Ooh, but tell me too, because like a month from now, I'm not going to remember asking you. So make sure you preface your comment with the most annoying lane opponent to fight is... Don't just like say like Vindicta and I'm going to be like, huh? Why did you just comment Vindicta? Are you a spam bot? What are you doing? Okay? Because I don't remember, like, I have thousands of videos on my channel. You think I remember every question I've ever asked you guys?
I need some new tricks.
But yeah, I really shouldn't be pushing up this far. I might die for this, but I have nothing else to farm right now. There's their jungle. It's worth a shot. I can hear them stomping. Alright, that's one. That's 2 card trick. That's 150. There we go. I swear I heard stomping. Oh, man. Where is everybody? No one's defending this. Why? Why is no one here? They're not disconnected, are they? No. No. Okay. Well, this is just a free... Okay, there's McGinnis, and I just heard... I'm hearing things. You know, when you don't sleep, you hear things. You get a little... Oh, come on. I'm just gonna teleport away. There we go. See you later, McGinnis. The teleport, it's freaking awesome. Yeah, even though I don't have 2 card tricks, I can still just finish these off with regular autos. There we go. Oh, we're getting owled, but it hit the ground. So, damn, owl cruise missiles. We upgraded our number 3 ability, our full auto. And again, we'll have that second upgrade by the time we get Ricochet, but we'll get it before Ricochet, actually. It's now 14 minutes. We have 1 minute remaining to get a couple thousand souls. Can we do it? Probably not, but yeah. I mean, I have no kills and 1 assist, and I have not been farming properly or harassing it properly, but like I said, you're gonna see we'll be top farmer and maybe top frag, maybe. It really depends. We're more so split pushing than like trying to, PvP. But right now we just gotta get Ricochet. That's the mission, that's the goal. And right now we're doing okay. We haven't died, so we're not like a hindrance to our team or anything. Okay, that's McGinnis coming in hot. And let's just throw some cards at her and see how she reacts. I can just teleport. So I don't have my stamina stuff yet, but yeah. And with Ricochet, all her stupid turrets are gonna melt anyway. Like, Ricochet is a big counter. Also, I just took a lot of damage there. There's a Mirage trying to do jar, or I call it jar, but the game calls it earn. So yeah, break a couple crates while we wait for the creep wave. And yes, we just hit 15 minutes. I don't have Ricochet, but I'm pretty close. Okay. Oh, they're almost. No, that was only like 300. Okay. Again, I haven't gotten like any denies. I'm getting heavy pushed here. I'm just not going to get walled like that. And yes, that does eat a stamina if she upgraded it. I don't know if she did. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, they're pushing. That's fine. Just get those denies. There we go. Now we have Ricochet. 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 41 seconds.
Our blue walker is
now we can jungle. And we can jungle efficiently and fast. But we have to defend blue right now. So we'll go back to blue. And with Ricochet... Okay, it's already dead. Or it's about to die. And again, we can just spam cards. Just spam cards. She actually might... Okay, we don't have ammo yet. We don't have the Titanic mag. Look at that freaking wall. I can just teleport around the corner. I'm not afraid. Also, we're starting to upgrade our teleport now.
Cards out.
And again, we're just going to hit those cards. And you can see that I should throw a whole bunch of cards now. It's really, really nice. This build starts to get very annoying. But the Haze has jumped into a turret nest. And did she just ult? It sounded like she ulted for a sec. But yeah, it gets really easy to clear creep waves. We just need Titanic Mag and Quicksilver Reload. And then we're all set. I'm not doing the big camp yet without those. We need that ammo capacity. But we can do the medium camps now, and we're just gonna, start dumping our cards on them. There we go. And again, we're gonna build those charges up really quick. Now, my team has been doing very aggressive jungling, so I don't have a lot of jungling to do at the moment. So I guess I'll go team fighting green lane. Even though I'm wounded, I don't have fortitude yet. I can lift somebody here. So let's just lift whoever. And yes, I am shooting a... Oh, I'm getting bebopped. This is a bad idea. Very bad, but I got those assists, whatever. So it wasn't completely, bad. But yes, very out of position there. Bebop came up, uppercutted me in my butt, and blew me up, but I survived. Even though I'm not tanky yet. Every lane is pushed in. And yes, I'm going to go mess with the Warden now, who is 16k, and yes, we have Ricochet, so this is very easy to clear. Again, we can start spamming cards at the Warden using Ricochet. I just don't have the ammo capacity yet. We just need a few more items, and we're good. Alright, is that 3k? Yes. So we're going to immediately go back and get Titanic Magazine. Super necessary. And then with Quicksilver Reload, we are golden. We are awesome. I mean, we could technically big jungle now. It looks like the 7 is big jungling over here. So maybe I'll get this one. But yeah. Actually, we're a little too close to the action right now to jungle, so I need to go... I don't know what I'm doing here. I haven't decided what I'm doing. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm dead here. So we're going to teleport. I'm stunned. I can't move. Yeah, so... That was my bad. Again, we're not supposed to team fight with this build this early. So again, it was just so there's just a Viscous behind me, I'm like, oh hey Warden, you want to fight? And then Warden smirks, and then I look over my shoulder. There's Viscous. Viscous rolls into a ball, smushes me flat, and then Warden puts on the cuffs, and that's the end. That's the end of me. But right now we're not doing too terrible. I mean, okay, we're doing not the best, but it's okay because. It looks like 7 didn't clear the big camp over here. I guess he tried. Also, there's a Yamato that's clearing the purple creeps. Yellow lane was actually the better choice, but I thought Vindicta was getting that, but she abandoned it. Why did 7 leave one of these? Whatever, we're just going to kill it real quick with our 3 spell. There we go. And we'll push blue lane. We don't have the move speed yet, but we're going to get that very shortly, so we're just going to use the rails and... He keeps spamming the mid, but I'm not going. I don't do mid boss. I don't like mid boss. I just don't like playing as a team. The reason I make my builds the way I do is for the solo players who feel scorned by all the Discord tryhards that pre-team. Yes, that's right. I am jealous of people that do have friends. That's just the truth. Anyway, it looks like let's see who gets mid boss. Looks like we got it. It should be halftime at 100k souls where everyone gets a smoke break. No, there shouldn't. Viscous. Smoking bad. Anyway, let's get Quicksilver Reload. We put that on 3. There we go. Swift Striker is super close. I just need one more soul in a crate. There we go. Swift Striker. Now our jungle speed is massive. Now, I can't really defend this green lane because it's too heavy-duty boys. But I could probably spam, the Ricochet, spam the cards, see what happens. There we go. You can see it gets pretty ridiculous. And then he's flying in the air, that's fine. We're going to reload with 3. We're going to continue shooting. It is... Oh, I'm getting grabbed? I'm just going to teleport away. I stepped on that trap, and thankfully he missed that grab. Thankfully. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We got... Alright. He's a big target, so we're going to shoot him a bunch. And yes, I could be lifting these targets, but no, we're hitting. We're landing hits. We're doing alright.
Great work.
But again, we're not a team fighter right now. We're a split pusher, and we haven't had the opportunity to split push. So let's keep jungling. Let's keep farming. And it looks like purple lane and blue lane now are needing some assistance. We're saving up for point blank. I'm going to go to blue lane, because Yamato's got purple. which is a 1v2 there. But yeah, we got, gonna waste our stamina, clearing out this little horde of enemies. There we go. And then I'm gonna continue to push blue lane. And Yamato will probably die, as she is dying right now. And no, she's backing. Okay. Now I'm rotating green lane because there's no one there. That's where the money's at. So we're going to max out our teleport. That way we have that cooldown reduction. Very nice. Someone got a Spirit Walker, so that's more money, more souls. Awesome. We now have point blank. The Viscous is very chatty. The enemy Viscous. It's like, Yams, I can smell you, as in Yamato, in case you didn't understand. But yeah, there we go. We're at, damn, that's another Spirit Walker. Okay, cool. Everyone else is split pushing. Hey, I'm making a split push video. And everyone's like, oh, you are? I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll do it. Yeah. Alright, that's fine though. We're farming up. We got a lot of farm in yellow lane, actually. But I really want to do some buys. We got point blank and enduring speed. And then Fortitude's next. Fortitude is next, and Fortitude is huge. It gives you a lot of move speed. Very, very nice to have, but right now, point blank enduring speed, also good to have, especially at this point in time. Let's get to this green. Oh, we got this guy here, and again, he ducked behind cover, and we just kind of threw our cards haphazardly, but that's fine. Because we charge it up so fast, it doesn't matter. Like, I've already got the cards back. Just clearing the creep wave. Alright, we're going to start upgrading our ultimate now. Yellow lane is pushing, but there's a haze on guard, so we're going to go blue lane, which, no, Yamato's there. We're going to go jungle near blue lane. Clear that out before someone else grabs it, because this team is heavy jungling like crazy. Throw card to the ground and kill these guys. No need to push 3 on them, just shoot them with regular bullets. No need to shoot them with the special bullets. Alright. And then again, we just use Ricochet. This is why we get Ricochet. It makes things super duper quick. There we go. Run down here, grab permabuff. There's no jungle here, so I don't know where I'm going. Yellow lane is chock full of jungle, though. Yes, yes, indeed. Now we only need 600 more. Or, oh, they're fighting over Urn. And no, we're not a team fight. This is not a team fight build, the split push build. And yes, I know that yellow's already pushed. But hey, jungling is necessary. There we go. And then we just get back on those rails, go next jungle, and next jungle, next jungle.
The urn has been delivered.
This is not exactly how I wanted to get up here, but it works. It's fine. Alright, team delivered urn. We can get Fortitude. Fortitude is a huge speed boost. We definitely want to get that. But we got a couple jungles in this lane we can clear. We also have the whole enemy jungle, but we don't have stamina yet. We have a little bit from point blank, but it's not enough. Like, I could mid-push a lane, but, you know, anything else is more dangerous. But we might try it. We might be a little daring. Might be a little ballsy. Why not? Alright, let's get over here. Clear out this jungle. And again, getting these like, the longer the game goes on, the more these permabuffs really help you out. Because when you're full build, all that's left to upgrade are the permabuffs. So, very nice to grab. Yeah, we have a whole enemy jungle that's open, and yes, I know that I have 3 dead, and they're pushing purple. That's okay, there's a Mirage and a Haze there to deal with it, while I clear their jungle and deny them this farm for 4 to 8 minutes. I forget exactly how long it is. But I have to make sure I escape with the farm, because if I get killed, I'm going to hand over 1,900 souls to whoever ganks me. So yes, I have to be careful here, and I believe at this point I'm going to go ahead and grab the mid buff and return back to base and do some buys, right? I don't want to go through green, and
I'm all alone out here.
don't go mid, he says. Alright, but yeah, we're just going to return home real quick and buy Fortitude Surge of Power, which is really nice. That's 2 buys. And we're still not team fight ready. We're a split push build. Surge of Power goes on card trick, by the way. Now we can card trick around the map, moving faster. But green is where the money's at, and yellow is also where the money's at. But there is enemies, so we actually have to engage this. I'm just grabbed here. We're gonna teleport, and the bomb did not kill me. And ooh, he's trying to goo me, but I managed to get away. So again, that's why we build the way we build, so we can survive things like that. Whereas if we were, you know, like a glass cannon build or anything, then yeah, we would have eaten the dust there. But hey, we can get right back in. We have Fortitude also, and that really helps. And again, we're just going to spam cards. I told you this build was really good on defense, because again, we can just spam cards. As long as there's enemy creeps to shoot at, we're going to reload. And again, we're spamming cards. They're homing in. Maybe. Okay, we can't tank that, though. So we back off, and because we're near the base, we'll just teleport into it real quick. Anything to buy? Nope. But you can see we're restoring. We're going to go ahead and drop right back down once again. And we have McGinnis over here. She's going to wall, which doesn't do anything. She's also going to ult, which is hurt. That hurts, but just take cover. Again, we have fortitude, so we just take a little bit of cover. And we regenerate back up as long as we don't take any hero or damage from an enemy hero. And again, if they dive in on me, like if they get close, then I just cast ultimate and hold them in the sky. There we go. We're just, let's see, is this, here we go. There's Guinness and boom. There we go. We got a homing heat-seeking missile. Took her down. That's the first kill, by the way. Well, again, we're a split push build. We're not a killer build. But let's get superior stamina. That's going to really increase our mobility around the map. We have farm here. And you can see right now I'm at 30k farm. I am the farm juggernaut of my team. And I'm matching the farm of the Infernus, which is really hard to do. Infernus is the fastest farmer in the game. So it either means he sucks or that I'm doing pretty damn good. So yeah, big jungle time. You can spam cards while shooting. There we go. See? Look how crazy fast this is. It's nuts. And there we go. That's the big jungle camp done. Told you, like you can farm these things like crazy. Now I'm normally way more farmed at this point when I'm, you know, playing Awake and with warm-up games and stuff. But you're seeing me at my absolute worst, and it's still pretty damn good. So I'm not saying I'm good. I'm saying the build is good, and that's why you should use it. I just want to show off the build. Here we go. We have 3k. That's our next buy. It's our next couple buys. But we can go ahead and just clear a little baby jungle here. There we go. And it looks like the big jungles on the sides were taken. Which, you know, if my team was doing pretty good. How is my team doing? We're 20 versus 20. My team actually has the majority of the kills here. And we're 1,000 souls down. So, you know, a little bit of a team carry. But yeah, I'm starting to run very quickly now. Even though I'm not full build. But hey, we can steal their big jungle. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And yeah. There we go. We are nuking them down. Look how fast that is. That is really fast. And then I can continue to split push these lanes. Now, there are no Spirit Walkers to take, because I guess my team decided to take them. Whatever. It happens. But, yeah. I actually want to maybe yoink their jungle in here. Maybe. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's kill that real quick. Now, I have a lot of souls unsecured, and it's really risky for me to be this deep in their territory. So I'm going to finish off their jungle here, I suppose. Or at least part of their jungle. Go ahead and try to get some perma buffs here real quick. And they can't hear just the regular bullets from, you know, base. If I cast spells, they might be able to hear that if they have their volume attuned correctly. Which, you never know. Also, yes, I'm aware I'm taking a weird way out. That's fine. I kind of want to get on this side of the angle, or the base, rather. There we go. And I could leave one and be a jerk, but I hate doing that. And because I think the money's worth it. But we have 6,200. Let's get back to base and buy some stuff. We're finishing up our tankiness. And after that, it's, you know, we get our team fight items. There we go. And let's go ahead and get the regular spirit armor too. And I didn't even check. It looks like majority spirit. Alright. Oh, big hits, big hits. There we go. Viscous is just dead before I could yoink him. See, I tried to get close. He's got B-bomb. Let's get B-bomb. He's getting lifted. Oh, card spam, card spam. He's gonna ult himself. There we go. He got stunned out of it. There we go. He's trying to disarm. He didn't upgrade bomb enough to disarm? Really? Weird build. I want the souls. Thank you. Go ahead and yoink those. Alright, we maxed out our ultimate. Hey, more souls. Alright, pick those up. And there's even more around this corner here. Where's it at? There it is.
More souls never hurts.
Hey, she even said it. More souls never hurts. Alright, cool stuff. We're pretty safe here, so I'm going to use teleport to get here faster. Again, when I'm more awake, I'd be using teleport a little more strategically, but now we have another jungle. You can see I'm at 38k at 31 minutes. I'm again, look how fast that jungle was. It's like literally instant, right? Get perma buffs, absolutely. Stack those perma buffs. And I'm normally way more farmed. I'm normally like 30 minutes in, I'm at like 50k. I'm not joking, okay? But I only have 1 kill, 8 assists. So I normally have like 8, 9 kills, I swear. Okay, there we go. We got bullet armor there. Let's go purple, and no, we can go yellow, actually. Again, I'm just jumping on lanes without looking. Yeah, we can push yellow. And they have a disconnect, damn it. Hopefully that's not like a rage quit. That's just like a crash. And they'll come back, because, you know, that's a 28k McGinnis. I don't know how long she's been gone. I haven't been paying attention, really, but... Alright. So you can see, again, our farming speed is... crazy. And when I push 3, they instantly die, which I want to save my 3 for a PvP engagement, or rather for the big camp here on the side, which I'm going to push yellow and go for it. I have the stamina items, so I can absolutely go for it. Look at my stamina. It's like 7, I believe, if I can count. Alright, and again, this is without our 3 spell. We just regular attack. And look at that. We just spam cards in their face. It doesn't build up as fast because one of them's dead. Melee that one. And again, we are stuck reloading. So yes, that is with Titanic Mag. Get some perma buffs. There we go, cooldown reduction. It's past 30 minutes, so the perma buffs. Oh, we got... Hello, Warden. This might be bait. Oh, he's... Dude, I have all the stamina in the world. You're not hitting me with that, ever. Oh no, 7's dead. I'm just gonna leave. I'm not ready to fight that Warden. Okay, Warden's 36k. I'm 42k, so I do have the big boy farm on him. And it looks like Viscous got the urn anyway, even though... Where did Warden go? PC crash. Okay, McGinnis is back. He's back. And she's ready to rumble. Alright. Looking at farm, 42k. I am massively farmed up. Most of the time when you're the top farmer, your allies will get jealous that you're not doing their bidding. They'll be like, you're just gonna farm the whole game? You're just gonna farm the whole game? Hmm? But look at this. Blue lane needs pushing. Purple lane needs pushing. This is our job. We're doing our duty. And we're buying, you know, we're almost full, we're basically full tank here. We have 50% resist in both spirit and bullets, so we're hard to kill. 2.6k HP. Look how fast we clear the lane with just left click. No reloads needed. Boom. And I didn't mean to do that, but with Surge of Power, we can ramp up our sprint here. And look how fast we're running. 19 movement speed a second to 20. We're basically on rails. And, you know, that's how fast we clear the lanes now. And again, we could split push all the way to their base, and unless they bring their whole team,
good job over there.
See, look, there they are. I told you, they're being sarcastic, and they're like, good job, right? But no, we must farm, because when we get escalating exposure and mystic reverb, that is when heads roll. So yeah, again, we can zoom all around the map. He's farming. See, they're gonna be bitching, and that's fine. I love it. I love upsetting normies, because they have to go to work tomorrow in traffic. This is their only time to play, right? Now, obviously, I'm not throwing the match or anything. I'm just doing my due diligence and farming. Like, the enemy literally has to back, and they're about to back because they're taking mid-boss. Alright, so that's our final upgrade, and we have 6,300. We can buy escalating exposure. And there we go. Boom, just in time. Normally I have this at 30 minutes, okay, but it's 35 minutes, so yeah, you can tell by... Look at all this farm. There we go, yeah. Just get this farm. Clear them out. Free money. We're gonna reload with 3 here. And, again, all these creeps. They're just flooding the base. No one's here farming them. They'd rather just team fight. Oh, hello. Again, we're a backline fighter. We are not a frontline fighter, so we go to the back lane. We go all the way to the back.
Spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Hello, Viscous. Just rolling by like a tumbleweed. Tumble Viscous. Okay, so he's dead. And again, we're just spam cards. Look at that. Oh, it's so much damage, dude. It's so ridiculous. And yeah, there's a Bebop ulting right now. That's fine. We're so fast it don't matter. Again, we just shoot him. He's shooting us. We're tanky. Remember, he's also tanky, though. So we gotta, like, back. And yeah, if I can't maintain eye contact, you know, then I can't card them properly. Improved burst time, look at that. We got another buy. Now our power's even greater. Oh, we have a dude in the base. Check it out. I have so much stamina, I can just lift him and now he's dead. Even though my lift didn't cause him to die, it would have if no one else was there to kill him. So yeah, that's how we secure kills. Now look at purple lane. So we're going to throw a card. That's going to give us a move speed boost. And we're going to zip right over to purple now. The Vindicta already kind of got it. But we have a big jungle here to do. Look how fast we jungle now, dude. Oh, it's so... You gotta enjoy this speedy jungle. 53k farm, by the way. Like, I think we could just walk all over the enemies now, mostly. Maybe. Like, maybe not. Oh, okay. Let's not walk into a turret nest. That's a turret trap. But we can shoot back, get those denies, even though it's a little late for denies. Yeah, look at that. I chunked her for half HP. And if I had Mystic Reverb, she'd have been slowed. Now, my team is dying over in green lane, it looks like. But we can take out these turrets. Now, the turret is slowing my shooting speed, which sucks, so I need to not stand in turrets. I hear footsteps. I could be in danger here. Probably not, though. Mystic Reverb. Alright, so we have 3 alive. They're doing Earn. I could teleport to a roof and try to throw some cards. Or, why do people walk into certain death? Just let them have Earn. Don't, like, try to, like, die for it. It's so silly. Anyway, let's play the jungle real quick. Why not? A little plus maximum 40 HP perma buff. Very good to have. I'd like to push to the next item. I'm so close. 4988 out of 6200. There we go. But purple lane is getting a little dangerous, so I gotta wrap this up. And again, they might be right down here on the other side. Yeah, there's a McGinnis for sure. Again, we're just gonna throw cards. And again, Ricochet is a real problem for McGinnis's, okay? There we go, just clear those damn turrets out. Clear these creep waves out. And that's Mystic Reverb done. We got it. Let's go ahead and go buy that. Well, we don't have the flex slot, actually, you see? We don't have the flex slot. But we can get Boundless Spirit, so there we go. Now we can really run around. We have a lot of spirit. We are super fast. We can actually just run straight down blue lane, not even using the zip line because it's faster to run. And we can just grab this flyboy. Where is he? Look, he's magic carpeting and I'm still faster. Hello. I am walking into a turret nest, so we're just going to teleport away and just kind of pretend we didn't chase a magic carpet all over the map. But you can see how fast I am and how dangerous I truly am. If there wasn't a turret nest there, we can continue farming to build our supports, our, you know, items to sell. But also mainly just to deny our teammates and make them all pissy. And to, you know, boost our soul score because that's what I like the most. 59,000 at 39 minutes. Yeah, we farm real fast. There's a big jungle camp over here. We can throw a card. Let's go. Get that move speed, you know, pumping. There's a 2v1 with Infernus over here. We can just run. We can just run to it. Let's do this jungle camp. Why not? We don't need to do it anymore. Don't need it, but hell yeah, we'll get it. Look at that. Beautiful. Green lane's got some action going on. Now, we have our ultimate again in 10 seconds. But we also have maximum card stacks right now. There's also a trap right in front of me. I don't want to step on that. I almost did. I wasn't paying attention. I'll admit. You know, having no sleep and no warm-up game will do that for you. Oh, what?
I will lead by example.
Oh, hello.
And up they go.
And yes, I have heat-seeking missiles. I don't care if you're flying. So yeah, that's half his HP. He's still, you hear the noise of the ultimate? It was still following him. So we're gonna teleport away here and get kind of on the other side of the fight. I think he goo-balled down in the sewers?
They took out
Oh yeah, I guess so. This is not a good fight to have down here. So I'm just gonna leave.
Don't stop firing!
Yeah, just push 3 and scare him away. Just like, shoo, get out of here. Yes, he's 39k and I'm 61k. I have quite a bit of farm over him. I could probably just kill him, honestly, but I'm afraid his entire, like, we're a really good 1v1 hero, but 1v2 is, we're dead, okay? Even though we're tanky, we're still dead if we 1v2. Yeah, look how fast we just zip around the map. It's so funny. Haze is in trouble. Let's see if we can go save her. Let's throw our one card out so we can get a little bit move speed from Surge of Power and zip on over. I have my ultimate, and yeah, she's getting hunted by 2 enemies here. And again, we're just gonna shoot, and he's dead. Cool, got him. We did it. We saved Haze. That's the episode. Alright. Now we back off a bit, reassess the situation, and then zip back in with our super spirit run speed. That's right. Okay, there's a lot of crap going on. We're just going to throw cards to kill everything. There's a Bebop ulting. He's channeling his laser on me. I'm the tank. That's okay. There is... Again, the second I feel threatened, I teleport away, and I'll run back in. Okay, there's a Warden. Warden's going to get carded. It's too funny. Just chunking cards. Now, if there's only a single target, you can't chunk cards all that fast. If they're around a big creep wave, absolutely. Can we catch the Viscous? He's the only one. No, there's an Infernus on the map. Look at my farm. Oh, hello, Infernus. I have ult, dude. Oh, man, I'm in trouble. Teleport. Woo! See ya. They're not following that. Look at my stamina. There's no... Even though it's Infernus, he's not catching me. Now check out my HP, right? Even though I'm in a fight at the moment. Fortitude will just heal me right up, okay? Fortitude is a very powerful heal over time. I still don't have my 4th flex slot. I can go buy my replacement items. Oh, let's save Mirage. Mirage is playing evasion here. There we go. And we're gonna... Card time! It's too funny. This is like an anti-air missile character, dude. Like, oh, they have Vindicta, or they have Talon? See ya. Just shoot homing card missiles of death at them. No one plays Mirage this way. They all play Bullet Carry, which is so stupid. Yes, if I was Bullet Carry, I called her Mirage. Wraith. If I was Bullet Carry Wraith, I would freeze the Talon in the air, and I'd go brrrr, and he would die, and that would be it. But that's stupid and boring and lame, and you'd have to have good aim, and if he builds tanky, then your bullets do crap all damage, or if he's too far away, or if the enemy interrupts you and you can't shoot, or they slow you from shooting. Whereas they're not slowing me from casting. There is no slow down on cast speed. Now, there's a lot of crap going on here, so I'm going to try to get a good angle. There we go. This is a good angle right behind the Infernus here. Oh, he's coming in, maybe? Oh, he might die to Reverb. Reverb might get... I'm also dying to fire. Well, I'm not dead, but yeah. So, again, a little trade there. Me and Infernus, we slapped each other's cheeks, and then we backed off. It was a mutual slapping. I'm a little scorched. He's a little, whatever the card does, explosive. So, yeah. There you go. And again, I can buy these right now, but I don't need to yet because my cards still deal a lot of damage and they aren't building tanky, so I'll keep what I got on. Oh, and there's a cruise missile. Damn cruise missile owl. It's coming. It's I can outrun it. I can outrun that owl. Look at me. I'm running at 24. Now I'm running at 26. Yeah. Yeah, we can just outrun this. Also, I'm pretty sure I can just do mid-boss. So. Oh yeah. Yeah, just do mid-boss. Especially when I push 3. There we go. Look, let's do mid-boss. Why not?
I love this trick.
We gotta reload though. Alright, let's get some cards. I'm doing mid-boss, guys. All by myself.
That comes in many forms.
Let's see. You could bait them in too, right? Alright. Again, still gotta reload here.
You should run.
There we go. Are they coming? Is anyone showing up? Alright, we almost got our 3 spell. There we go. I'll chunk him down. Alright, that's mid-boss. Soloed. As Spirit Mirage, by the way. What if I just don't take it and be a troll? Nah, I'm gonna take it. I don't want to get, like, reported in hardware banned or anything stupid. We got some buffs. Ooh, gun buff. Ooh, look at this big creep wave in yellow. Hey, remember, we're the split push guy. We're the lane janitor. Gotta clean it up. Clean it up, Dannies. I got banned on an, or not banned, I got perma-muted on an MMORPG because there was a game master talking in the general chat. And I said, clean it up, Jannies. And they just got so pissed at me and perma-muted me. And it's a game that I'm the top YouTuber for. So yeah, Albion Online, huh? Oh man. Anyway, I don't know why we're jungling at this point. I guess I'm just greedy. Just a greedy Wraith girl. Oh man. Alright, this is a 46-minute long game. Yes, I know. Do we have the 4th flex slot? Let's go buy I don't even remember. I have no sleep. Forgive me. Alright. Yeah, let's just go. Mystic Reverb, that's right. Put that on 1. Okay. Oh yeah, earlier when I was attacking the Infernus, and I'm like, oh, Mystic Reverb will get him. Well, I didn't have Mystic Reverb, that's why he didn't die. Let's lift up the ball of goop. He's gonna cube it. Yeah, he's cubing. Not Cuban like the country, but he's cubing. I have 3.2k HP. What's that gonna do? You know, dude, these guys are hyper defensive. Remember earlier in the video, I was like, if they're hyper defensive, look at my triple jumping. It's so fun. This character is just a blast to play. Oh, I reverbed the turret because I didn't maintain eye contact. You gotta keep oh, got him. Well, okay, the haze got him. The haze got all of them. Yes, the haze is the 1v6 solo carry. Alright, we got a goo ball to kill. Or what? Oh, yeah, there he is. Alright, we're reloading. He's the only survivor. And card. I'm sorry to kill you in your spawn. Oh man. Throw cards. And that's the game. I'm 5-1, 18 assists. Pretty wild. Yes, I could have gotten way more kills, but again, I just went around the map farming because that's my job. Push the lanes, get the jungles out of the way. And you can see, like, 80,000 souls at 48 minutes. Like, no one's even close. I have almost double everyone's farm. Like, the Infernus, 59,000. I have 20k over him. And 18 assists, so I tied with our top fragger there. 37,000 player damage. You would think just chucking cards wouldn't do damage. It does. It hurts so much. And I didn't get a chance to split push and actually take Spirit Walkers, but this character and this build, it lets you do it so easy and no one can stop you. You're too tanky, you're too mobile. Your cards hit Spirit Walkers and towers really freaking hard. As far as self-healing goes, we don't build any leech because we move so fast. And we have Fortitude, which is how we heal. We just disengage, we teleport away, we wait a bit, we heal up, and we go back in. And unfortunately, the healing here does not reflect that. The healing only reflected the bullet lifesteal that we barely used on full auto. So there you go. That's the build. That's the guide. I hope you enjoy this Wraith build. It is a lot of fun to play, and it's great to play if your aim sucks, like mine. And if you're just not good at shooting games, this is how you can still play Wraith. Because otherwise, you gotta do the standard, bullet carry, lift them up on the air and shoot them in the head, and then they're dead, and then run away and wait for your cooldowns. No, this is way more action-packed and wild. It's so funny, too. But anyway, that's all I've got. Leave a comment, leave a like, and let me know what you think. I read every comment. I have no friends, no family. Maybe one day. But with that said, click the video on the right side of your screen, and if you don't, the dishes are going to keep piling up until you do them. I don't know.